I guess. Neil van Haltem, your boy Calamity. Welcome, welcome. Am I gonna go outside today? No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Today, we're fixing everything once and for all. What's good, Brink? I'm gonna fix the internet once and for all. Did you know that Kiwi Farms is a right-wing extremist website that that has made politically motivated attacks against people that they find as political opponents? Do you know that it's mainly left-wing people that are being stalked and harassed and targeted on the site because they don't feel like left-wing people have any. Notice that everybody who's on the Kiwi Farms is a transsexual or has some kind of anti whatever the agenda. It's based on something else. A lot of a political opponent get to be there. And so, you know, if you think it like that, it's not really free speech. When, I mean, the left applies cancel culture and the right applies stalking methods in order to harass and intimidate their targets with violence, right? So both are violent, whether you're left-wing extremist or right-wing extremist. But I hear a lot of people mention a lot of things about that in the past. But I just want to say today that if you didn't know, like Kiwi Farms is a right-wing extremist alt-right like website for like retards, right? Like for people that are extremists, people that don't like the government, people that make crimes, lots of criminal syndicates, right? They use it. That's how it is, like internet criminals, right? The worst kind of people you can imagine. So always when people want to regurgitate that, they should think about where they get the information from, because not all information is like white information. Some information is like black information, and you wouldn't pick up information if it came from Satan, you know? It's like if it was handed over to you from Satan, you wouldn't be like, oh, this information, oh yeah, I'll just start reading it and then just put it into the world. You wouldn't do that because you'd know it would be like you would create something that was bad, right? You would have a certain feeling. You would know like, oh, Satan wrote this. Read it and you're like, oh, this should be in the world, you know? You would know it's not a good thing. Like you would kind of have a feeling. You would be like, yeah, I don't know. And it's same thing with the information that's been created around me, is that there's so much of it that is not true, you know, so it's made with an intent to create stalking, harassment, and hate. You know, it's not made with intent to be truthful. It's made with an intent to present itself as truthful while creating a bunch of lies, so that you can create a target that's always in an interrogation room where people's emotions are heated, but then the reality is different. So people live in a fantasy world. Actually, those things make people delusional, highly delusional. They go read it, they become delusional. They go to me, they say, hey, you're so and so. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But people have a certain feeling. And I can't cater to people's certain feeling because they go read some shit on the internet and be like, oh, well, I read some right-wing ideological bullshit and now I hate you. I don't know why. It's so weird. So weird, right? It's almost as if it's politically motivated in order to bury your political opponents. Like, you know, people that tell a little bit too much truth about Zionism and certain things, other things, you know, it's just, you know, pick a target, and they done, mate. And so I just wanted to say early this morning, be careful where you get your information from, and be careful before you regurgitate things like this, because this morning we had a guy called Interface on the server, and he was regurgitating things that was obvious lies, and I have to sit and hear that every day. Somebody's like, hey, what about this thing that you totally did? I'm like, okay, well, that's really cool, but where'd you get that right-wing extremist political nonsense from? Like, because it's meant to destroy people. It's not real information. And so you regurgitating that day after day after day after day, year after year after year after year. You should have had a restraining order, and you should be sued, and you should go to prison, and you should pay me a lot of money. But I'm not gonna go to those lengths. It's just that's the kind of level we're at, and people just still don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. How can we trust your information? It's not a secret that okay, 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 okay. Um, don't don't trust what I say. Just trust what other people have said about the site and about the place. Whenever I see a centrist YouTube documentarian uncritically cite Kiwi Farms, as a source, I'm just like, damn, you totally would have fallen for Nazi propaganda at that time. Somebody says, but they've exposed real predators before. Okay, and I'm sure some of the Jewish criminals showcased in the Stormer were real criminals, but the early Nazis benefited from it being suspiciously easy to find horrible dirt on Jewish people. Please think for a second. Notice that your investigative journalism becomes just a little bit more breezy when your target is a trans woman, and think about why that might be. Or libtards. Every person that gets stalked is a libtard. It's politically motivated. Wake up, bro. Like, you can't justify ruining somebody's life and lying about them massively for years and say that's not politically motivated when every single targeted individual is somebody on the left. Yeah, today we're gonna go in that direction. But I'm also right? That information is being used as a means to create war, personal war against people. Good morning, Susie. So, and the same is the case for the information that's been created around me, and so that's how I will always feel about it. Null is a liar. You can't trust Null. Null is lying a lot. I've caught Null lying, so he's a liar. Doesn't matter what Null says. Doesn't matter what Null says. His opinion is not valid in this. That cannot be healthy. I'm angry because I'm rightfully so. Are you saying there is an ongoing war against you? I'm saying there was, Anita, but people that keep picking that up are picking up something that's a right-wing extremist ideological play. It has nothing to do with truth, has everything to do with smear campaigns. It's a smear campaign presenting itself as truth, and people are like, oh, well, this is interesting, oh, so much truth here. No. And that's what gets tiring, because you could literally sue for defamation every single day. I could sue so much, right? They had 8 years to produce something, but they still pretend like they got something. I'm just... Null has caught you in lies too. So what? Like, what do you mean Null has caught you in lies? I'm allowed to lie. Like... Oh, there's 100 people stalking and harassing you and trying to ruin every aspect of your life. You lied once to them? Oh my God, that's so crazy. How could you? Why would you tell them all the truth? Why wouldn't you just tell them all the information they want to hear? When somebody walks into your life, all over your life, why don't you just give them all the information they want? Why don't you stay truthful? Come on, it's for your best. Just be truthful. Come on, that's what the cop says. You're a fucking faggot. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, you've been caught lying. And so what? Like, it's so dumb, dude. What kind of argument is that? Why don't you go ball wash Josh Moon's dick? Go ball wash it. You belong in prison with him then. Ledgy ledge. Susie, get out of my life. Go fuck yourself, bitch. You whore. Stupid bitch. Get lost. Wasn't it Null who made you famous to begin with? No, it was not who ruined my life, you fucking bitch. You stupid whore. You stupid whore. You fucking whore. Why do you come in here and talk to me like that? Get out of my life, you fucking whore. You disgusting whore. Get out of my life. Why you talk to me like that? I told you yesterday, don't talk to me like that. Cause you talk to me like that. You keep talking to me like that. You fucking whore. What's wrong with you? Get out of my life, you fucking whore. Don't talk to me like that. I don't want you to talk to me like that, you fucking whore.